Assalamualaikum, my name is Noain Fahana, Medicine Abidin, and my metric number is CW230047. Today I will be presenting about this product called yogurt. Yogurt is actually a product that is created through a process called fermentation. So in this process, beneficial bacteria such as Lactobacillus bulgaricus and Streptococcus thermophilus are introduced to milk. So these bacteria will consume the milk sugar and produce lactic acid that will cause the milk to thicken up and develop its characteristic, which is tangy flavor. But however, before fermentation, milk is typically pasteurized, which is a heat treatment that kills harmful bacteria and help in extending the shelf life. Next, moving on to the principle and technology involved. So in this poster, we have four principles we wanted to highlight, which is the first one is homogenization, which it is a process of breaking down fat molecules into a uniform mixture. The technology will operate at 55 degrees Celsius to 65 degrees Celsius and at the pressure between 10 to 20 MPa to create the uniform mix. Next is pasteurization, which is it is heating milk to 80 degrees Celsius for 30 minutes in order to kill the harmful microbes. And this will ensure milk safety by heating it. Next is the inoculation process, which we add the starter culture, for example, bacteria or yeast, into the base liquid, which is the milk itself. This precisely dosing system is to ensure the correct microbial load, because too much or less microbial load for the exact volume will affect the final product. Lastly is the fermentation, which allows the culture to grow at temperature of 37 degrees Celsius to develop a flavor and texture. In order to have the best result, it have to be maintained temperature between 30 to 40 degrees Celsius. And next, we will be moving on to the sustainable impact. Alright, so in this part, they are divided into three, which is environmental impact, economic impact, and lastly is social impact. So the first one is to reduces the emission of carbon footprint. Okay, for example, in advance, if we use advanced fermentation tanks or maybe the processing, it will help in minimize waste because the waste is not good for environmental. Next is the economic impact. Increases demand for food products. Why? Because nowadays people are aiming to have a healthier choice of food, drink. So with this product, it will help them to boost the choice. Okay. At the same time, this will help boost the local and global market for fermented products. Lastly is the social impact, where it fosters community engagement, because in order to produce the yogurt, we have to get the main ingredient, which is the milk. So this will help or support local suppliers of raw milk. Okay, next is the flow process of the yogurt production. So first we have the standardized milk, and then from the standardized milk we will moving on to the homogenization, which will be homogenized at the temperature of 55 to 65 and the pressure, as mentioned before, 10 to 20 MPa. Next, it will be pasteurized for 30 minutes at the temperature of 80 degrees Celsius, and then it will go on to cooling to temperature 40 degrees Celsius to 45. And then we will be moving on to inoculation in 2 to 3% of Lactobacillus bulgaricus and Streptococcus thermophilus. And then fermentation for 4 to 8 hours at 37 degrees Celsius, and then good formation, and we will be mixing flavors. For example, in industrial product right now, we have many flavors of yogurt, and then filling and also storage at temperature less than 4 degrees Celsius. So for conclusion, pasteurization is an essential method in order to guarantee the safety and quality of food product. But also, fermentation is also important in yogurt because temperature control is key in order to have the best outcome for the yogurt product, which is to be kept around 30 to 40 degrees Celsius. That's all from me. Thank you.